Temperature, I mean temperature-wise, because it's cold here and rainy. Good morning, Lois. It's Friday. Thank you for taking care of rosen plants and guildenfern. They are looking much better than I have probably ever seen them in their entire existence. I suppose I should introduce myself too, in case anyone missed Lois's video, which she posted on Tuesday, I think. She introduced herself and what we're doing, and she lives in Seattle and I live in Paris and all that. So I'm Lily and I am 18 years old. I almost said 19. I'm not 19. I'm 18. And I live in Paris and go to New York University, NYU Paris. And I'm just in Paris for the first year. Next year I'll be in New York City. But I'm studying liberal arts right now, which isn't what I intend to study. I am hoping to go into journalism eventually, but this is kind of like, oh, go to Paris for a year. Okay, I guess, that sounds alright. I live in the 11th arrondissement in Paris, which is kind of like the younger, I guess, area where there's lots of students and stuff. It's really fun and lively, and every night there's something going on, but I tend to stay in and go on the internet. School hasn't started yet for me either. We start on Monday. I did have my first French class on Tuesday. It was good, kind of hard, really hard, but I'm sure it'll get better. Today I went to the American Library in Paris, and by went to, I mean tried to find and couldn't, and got lost. But then I went shopping. The thing about getting lost in Paris is that you usually end up somewhere beautiful, so it doesn't really matter. I think my favorite thing so far about living here is part of the Parisian culture and just French culture in general is how everyone buys baguettes just on the street and then carries them around. And I think my favorite part about this, not just the fact that people are carrying bread around all the time, is that more than once I've seen someone carrying their baguette and their baguette has one bite out of the top of it. Now, part of French culture is you don't eat and walk at the same time. You don't eat on the metro. Eating is very kind of a sacred time, and you sit down and you have a meal and you enjoy it. But I like seeing the one bite out of the baguette as if when they bought it they just couldn't resist taking the bite because it looks so fresh and smelled so good. For those of you watching this who might not be my sister, you can follow more of my Parisian adventures by following me on Twitter or reading my blog, both of which I'll post the links to in the description below. And to Lois, I hope you're having a fabulous week, and I will see you on Tuesday.